Workcamp job in at Lake Merrisach, and most of the way here is really not very, I don't know, nice looking. You know, it's flat. And of course, there's Pine Bluff, which is, I don't know if that town used to be nice, but it's pretty gross. Anyway, but here I am getting into the bio area. And this is actually where I'm at right now. It's Bio Nido, Arkansas. And I turned around and came back so that I could record it and show you, because this it's really cool looking. I hope we'll be able to get a good shot of it. I recorded it on my way back and it didn't look very nice, but I'm hoping to get it now. So like here, right here is where it starts to get really cool. I don't know if you can't tell if I can see that in the picture or not. There's a little bit of a driveway that just like goes down into it, and I'm gonna pull into it. Let's hope we don't get stuck. There's some beautiful flowers, and there's some ducks. There we go. See the ducks running away? Yeah. And you can see there's the, let me take this off there. The green stuff, you know, vegetation growing there in the water. It's raining, so that's kind of messing up my focus here and there, but look at those pretty flowers. What a nice place to have some pretty flowers. So I wanted to show you that. I may record more as I get closer to the campground. Because I've never been here before. I've been in this area of the state before, but not really from this direction, and because I'm coming in through the back roads, and so yeah, I've never seen this stuff before. So you and me, we're seeing it at the same time together. Bio Nido. Yeah, walls in the way. I can't really get that. Anyway, I thought it was pretty. I wanted to show it to you. Springtime in Arkansas. It's an interesting time. See those storm clouds. I'm hoping. I've been staying behind this storm all the way to the campsite, and so by the time I get to Lake Merrisach, which is in Tichenor, Arkansas, the rain is supposed to stop around 4 o'clock, which is about 10-15 minutes from now, according to my weather app. So I'm hoping, you know, that I've stayed behind it pretty well, and that means those birds, and that means that I will, you know, that way I won't have any more rain until Wednesday, and I'll have time to get my tarp set up. Hopefully, I'm either going to put it on the camper or tie it up high above the camper to make sort of a carport. That would be ideal, so I don't have to keep messing with it. And yeah. So this is all new to me. My first work camping job. Tichenor, Arkansas, Lake Merrisach. It's right near the Mississippi River, close to the border of Arkansas and Mississippi, or is it Tennessee? I'd have to look again. I think it's Mississippi. So it's looking pretty boring right now, so maybe I'll just stop the video for now and pick it back up when something happens.
Continue on Arkansas 276 for 9 miles.
So I thought that was funny. The one-horse volunteer fire department. So I went ahead and started the video again so you can see that as I turn the corner there. I don't know if there's anything interesting going on here. I've been looking forward to this camping job. They sent me a photograph. I'll throw it on this video. They sent me a photograph of my campsite, and I have the use of a pretty big shed, so I'm really happy about that. I can get some junk out of my way, out of the camper, and also I'm hoping, if it's not gross in there, I'm sure it's not, I have a studio for the whole summer. So I went by this morning before I left town, and I went to my storage unit and I got my big easel, and I picked up a bunch of supplies, like a big tarp, like I said, to put up either on top of the camper or to make like a carport, because there's trees on either side according to the picture I saw, where I could tie the tarp to, I believe. And yeah, I'm just very excited. I wouldn't worry about the tarp if it wasn't for the fact that part of my duties, I'm supposed to be driving back and forth to the post office for whatever reason. I don't even know why. But it said it in my job description. So I don't know if I'm supposed to buy money orders with the cash I collect, because that's what I'm doing. I'll be working at the gate, taking payment for from campers for their campgrounds and stuff, a few other things. But I'm looking forward. It's going to be a lot of fun. And yeah, so I'm going to shut this off for a little while again. Oh, did you see that bird? Oh, pretty. I love those birds. I'm not sure if they are egrets or cranes. They might be cattle egrets. We have a lot of those in Arkansas. This guy doesn't think that he wants to only do 50 miles an hour on this bumpy road. Whatever, maybe he's got better shocks than me. So I'm going to stop the video for now, pick it back up when something interesting starts happening. So, I just realized, I knew this was some sort of farmland, but I just realized these are rice fields. One of the biggest crops.
Turn right onto US 165 South.
One of the biggest crops in this part of Arkansas is rice. And I guess because it's very low-lying, swampy kind of land, so it's easy to keep the fields flooded, because rice like to live in water, I guess. That's just a little bit of Arkansas trivia for you.
Continue on US 165 South for 6 miles.
Arkansas produces rice for the whole world. A little bit more rice than they get from Asia, as far as I understand. So that's interesting. Or to me, it's interesting to me. Here comes a wide load. This is a normal sight on the rural roads of Arkansas. Scoot over a little bit because I'm a little bit wide myself. I don't know what that is. Usually when you see a truck escorting a wide load, it's for 2 halves of a double wide trailer. So I don't know what that was. Farming equipment, I guess. Of some sort, I hope. Well, while I'm driving here with nothing, I guess I can flip the camera around and talk to you. Not looking too nice today. I got my hair in a ponytail. I was finishing up school, and I managed to finish a little bit early. I got out of there early. I left 2 of my paintings at the college, and one of the instructors who likes to visit hot springs said that sometime between now and June he's going to bring them up to Hot Springs and drop them off for me, so I didn't have to go all the way back to Magnolia. So theoretically, unless I just feel like going to Louisiana or something, I don't have to go there ever again. A little bit irritated with myself that at the beginning of the semester I thought I was going to stick around, so I paid for a whole year at the post office box. Oh well, wasn't that? I think it was only $10 more than the semester price or 6-month price or whatever. So I guess it's no big deal. And theoretically, I was going to turn my key in before I left, but I forgot that they were closed already. So I did not turn my key in. So theoretically, I have a post office box in Magnolia, Arkansas, in case I need it. For a while yet, until February or March, anyway. So yeah, but I finished, I think I ended up with a C in painting, which irritates me. Possibly a low B, but I think a C. And then I managed to squeak it by with a B in 3D, which is good, because I kept having a lot of trouble in 3D. I would start a project and I would think this is going to look pretty cool, and then it would just go all wrong. I don't like trying to gather up a bunch of junk and try and make something out of it. That's not my thing. I mean, I guess it was good practice, and I don't know. I didn't like that class. It just felt like arts and crafts all the time, and I was like, I'm not into this. And then I would feel stupid because so there was a few of the kids that would make something and it didn't look like arts and crafts. It looks really nice. Anyway, so I have shown on my Instagram a few of the beginning pictures of some of the stuff that I made in 3D, because some of it looked like it was going to turn out to be something cool, and then it didn't. So that's why I never put the finished product, except for the 3D model that I made. It looked really cool when I first started it, and it was just white. And then, but he didn't want us to leave it like that. He wanted us to put spackling in the cracks, and that made it a mess. And then wanted to glue all this stuff, and that made a mess. And then, because I liked it white. White was what I wanted to stick with. But so when I painted it white, then you could see all the gaps and stuff in the glue. So I sanded all the glue down, and I put spackling all in it to try and smooth it out. And then I repainted it white again, and then he was like, well, I don't want you to leave it white, I want you to put color on it. So I was trying to paint it, and I didn't have enough money to buy any paint. So I was just kind of stuck with whatever spray paint, old crusty spray paint he had in the closet. So my first intention, I was going to spray gray, like steel gray spray paint on all of the corners, the folded edges, and then put an overspray of white on it. And that way I could be like, see, there's some color. But the gray spray paint didn't work, and I was out of white spray paint.
In a half mile, turn left onto Arkansas 44.
did like a
Turn left onto Arkansas 44.
overspray of white, and that kind of looked sort of silver. Just I had, I didn't have enough to do the whole thing, but I had a little bit that I could spray in little spots. I thought it looked pretty interesting, and I photographed it, and then I took it to critique. And while I was thinking about it, I thought, that really, the weird blotchy spray.
Continue on Arkansas 44 for 5 miles.
Had kind of obliterated the clean lines, which is why I liked it just to be white in the first place. So you really can't see the lines anymore. And so he said, well, this is just the critique, so you can change it any way you want to now. Well, I didn't have any more white spray paint. And the gray spray paint still didn't work, and I didn't have any money to go and buy paint, and I was just like, screw it. So I think I probably got a C on that, because he figures I gave up. It's like, I don't know. That whole class just wasn't my deal. It just wasn't my deal. Whatever. So I got like a B. But then in art history too, I got an A. And also in art history seminar 2, which was the screen print class, I got an A in that class. So not too bad, not as good as I used to have. I'm thinking once I get through this summer and maybe I've relaxed a bit and I go back in the fall, I'll have more energy. That's what I'm hoping. That's the plan. Hoping to have more energy so that I don't get halfway through a project and then be like, screw it, I don't care, and then get a mediocre grade on it because it's mediocre work. I'm not saying it's not fair. It's fair. Mediocre work, mediocre grades, that's what you get. I'm just saying I'm tired. I'm just so tired. So I guess I'm about 15 minutes out, and I'm going to go ahead and shut this off, and unless something interesting happens between here and the campsite, I'm not going to turn it back on again. Because you don't want to be staring at my ugly mug all the way up there. When I get there, I'll show you the campsite, I guess, and so see you in a minute. Oh my gosh. More power to you, buddy. Well, I just passed through the gate that said that I'm here. Well, it wasn't a gate, actually. It was like I passed the sign that said that I'm at the U.S. Corps of Engineer, Lake Merrisach Park. So, and I just saw the little dump station there. So I'm looking for the gatekeeper place, because that's what I am. I'm the gatehouse or gatekeeper. Well manicured, don't you think? A little counter lets you know how many people are coming to the park. When I looked at photos online of the park, for me, as a person who's disabled, I felt good about it being such a nice, flat, well-manicured park. It may seem kind of boring for some people who would rather hike or whatever, but for me, it's pretty nice to have it nice and flat and level. Because walking can be an issue. We're coming up on something here. Looks like maybe this is my place. The ranger, I spoke to him on the phone, is not here. Okay. He said that, yeah, that's mine right there. He said to just go ahead and, so I guess this right here, that's where I'm going to be working, I guess. And then there's my campsite right there. I don't know where that light is coming from. So I'm going to back in. And I guess you're going to watch and see how well I can back up. You know what? I do that, I want to take a look at the rest of the park. Why don't we do that? Because I'm kind of far away. And to tell you the truth, I would like to find the showers because I have not had a shower in a couple days. I'm going to come and check it out. Free firewood. Looks like a dumpster or something. Camping area, food shelter, nature trail, camping area, showers and restrooms.
In 600 feet, turn left.
Oh, forgot to shut that off. This is like the picnic areas. Sign said there's a shower this way, so I think I'm going to come over here and get me a shower, and I won't be taking you with me for that. And then it'll probably be dark by the time I get done, and that's okay, except that I won't probably be filming, so I'll probably pick this up in the morning or something. This looks like showers to me. Woohoo, I made it. So, I will pick this up tomorrow, maybe do a little walkthrough on the park. I don't know, it's a long way to walk over here. I wish I would have been able to bring my bike. Oh, maybe next month I'll be able to go get it. I don't know. Anyway, we'll find out. So I'll talk to you guys later. Okay, well, I have finished my shower and it's not dark at all. It was so gloomy when I got here. I thought it was going to get dark, but just as I planned, I was behind the storm. It's gone by and now the sun is out. So, because it's only like 5:30, 5:45, so it certainly should stay light long enough for me to drive around the park. So this is like, I see picnic tables and stuff here, and you can see there through the trees, there's the Lake Merrisach. The sun is blinding you. Sorry about that. See the lake there, very nice, pretty. Driving around the circle here. Check out this park. What does this say? Picnic shelter. Oh, okay. There's a nice screened-in picnic shelter over there. And a playground. We'll see it when we come back, because I'm going to turn right and keep looking at the park. It's funny, there was a bunch of little tiny toads all in the shower, and it was funny because, I mean, they were everywhere and they were running away, trying to get away from me. And this is a camping area. And I keep saying it's a picnic area, but I guess it's not. It's a camping area. Okay, so they're just kind of close together. I don't spend a lot of time in campgrounds. Excuse me. Anyway, it's nice though that they all seem to be nice level lots. And here's a parking lot that goes right up to the lake. That's nice. Anyway, the frogs. So they were little toads. They were all over the place. And I wonder if that's another shower there. I think it is. So I went into one of the toilet stalls and shut the door and sat down to do my business. And I look up and there's a little green frog perched up on top of the door that I just shut. which is funny because it must have been a tree frog to be up there anyway. We have a lot of tree frogs here in Arkansas. Little green frog. And I laughed at him and I said, well, it's a good thing I'm not scared of frogs. And then when I got up, I stood up and reached up to touch him and he jumped right in my face. And I freaked out. And I thought, oh, I guess he's going to teach me a lesson about being scared of frogs. That's funny. So this looks like a fishing area over here to my right. You see one camper out here. He's got himself a whole compound going with his tarps and stuff. This looks like a fishing area. Boat ramp. Yeah, nice little boat ramp. Hazardous bottom, no swimming, wading, or diving. The dam is 5 miles downstream. No fishing, swimming, or skiing from the dock. Huh. Well, I hope there's some swimming at this lake. I can't stand to not be able to get in the water. That'll drive me nuts. I'll be sneaking over here at night, skinny dipping. There's a campsite right off of the fishing area, or the boat dock area. That's a nice site right there. See there? There's another camper across the way. Glad to see that there's some dumpsters. That's nice. A lot of times there's nowhere to put your trash. But this campground is so far from everything. Surely they have to. Otherwise, where are you going to put it? Let's see. What is off in this direction? Look at that. It's very swampy. Maybe it's not a good lake for swimming. It's all swampy like that. Maybe I don't want to swim in it. Maybe I'll just spend a lot of time in the shower. Cooling off in the showers. Give me a sprinkler. I almost bought a sprinkler when I was running around buying stuff. I kind of wish I had. It gets really hot in Arkansas, you know? Very hot in the south. So this guy is cooking something. Got a fire going. A couple of campers down here, some kids playing. Don't you think that's funny when you see people with their satellites, their RV satellite things going on? I don't know, that just seems so overkill to me. On the other hand, I don't know, I guess if you're in a place with no Wi-Fi. Do you hear that clicking sound? That is a problem. It's developing. Because I have that part installed to be able to unhook my battery when I park, and that guy's not as friendly as that lady was. I waved to him and he just stares at me. He must not be from the south. We wave in the south. Anyway, yeah, I installed that part so that I could unhook my battery easily when I park, and lately it's been more and more difficult to get it to connect up well, and it's been connected all day long driving here, and now all of a sudden it's acting like it's loose and got a loose connection, which is weird. I don't know, but then again, I hit a lot of potholes on the way here. I hit this one pothole full of water, and man, all the water from that pothole, shot right in my window, all over me, all over my face and the windshield, and it was I never had that happen before. So it's not a huge campground, but it's nice. It's nicely well kept. It's got a nice playground, and apparently you can't swim here, which I wish I would have done a little bit more research, but like I said, I'll spend a lot of time in the shower, I suppose, until I get me a sprinkler, because I gotta have some water. I got to be in the water or I will get so hot. So here we are coming back up to the gatehouse. There's a truck coming in. I don't know who that is. Kind of halfway expecting the ranger that I spoke with to want to come and welcome me, even though, you know, he's not really on duty or anything. It's just, you know, he might want to. That's a satellite dish. I wonder if that's for my use. What a waste. I don't have a TV.